Okay, before we start, this is starting to get really, really old. Over 96.7 of you are not subscribed. What the hell? You come on the channel, you peep the video, you hit the likes, you drop some comments. Great video, man. Great video. I appreciate those. But subscribe to the channel while you're at it. Come on, man. We're on the road to 3K subs. We just cracked 2K. We are on the road to 3K subs. So if you are watching this video and you are not subscribed, subscribe. And a little bell right there, turn on post notifications, and yeah, it says personalized, stuff. Switch to all. Just do that, alright? Yeah, appreciate it. Let's go. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to today's video. Today we're going to be reacting to an oldie but a goodie, a YouTube channel that I have actually not peeped in quite a few years. Llama Arts, alright? Now, if you don't know who Llama Arts is, all these different animation horror story channels, like I reacted to MJV Animations, a bunch of other ones I don't know the name of, but I have seen before. Llama Arts kind of paved the way, alright? This is back in like 2016 when Mr. Nightmare was first starting to gain some traction with all of the scary stories. Llama Arts would be the one to animate those. He did it with Mr. Nightmare mainly, I'm pretty sure, but I'm pretty sure he did it with a couple other channels like Nightmare Files, creepypasta videos, stuff like that. He is a legend in the animating horror stories game, alright? And I turned on post notifications a little, like, about a month ago, saying, you know, I'm gonna start reacting to more Llama Arts. You know, it's been a while since I've even heard of the name. I didn't even know if he was still uploading, realistically. But yeah, my man just dropped a video today called The Playhouse. Now this is definitely not one of those compilation videos where he animates a bunch of different horror stories. This is definitely one decently long horror story that I'm looking forward to jumping in for you guys today, jumping into reacting for you guys today, alright? Give me a break with if I slur my words, it's been a minute, alright? But anyways, before we jump into this, make sure you go to the links in the description. Follow me on Instagram at Braden Sanford in the gaming channel. Go subscribe to that. I'm streaming on there a good chunk of the time, you know, whenever I can. I'm trying to film some more. I'm trying to find some good games to play, alright? So if you guys have any suggestions of any horror games, anything like that, or just regular games that you enjoy playing at home that you want to play, or Warzone especially is my specialty, so if you guys want to play Warzone with me, just go ahead, drop your Activision account in the comments down below, and I will maybe shoot you a message saying, hey, you want to play some Warzone for a stream, or just anything like that. If you want to see yourself on the gaming channel, subscribe to that shit, link in the description. But yeah, The Playhouse, Llama Arts, let's jump into it. Hey. Playhouse.
We live on several acres in rural Indiana, USA. Our neighbors aren't too far apart.
By Llama Arts, The Playhouse. Now, I don't know if that means he just animated it. I didn't know. I feel like there are some stories that he narrated himself as well, but I'm pretty sure a lot of them he just animated a bunch of different horror story channels, you know, and you know, he's just showing love to the horror story channels, alright? What else can you do? I do the same shit, alright? But yeah, Llama Arts, Playhouse. This doesn't sound like a horror story narrator that I am familiar with, and I am familiar with a lot of them, because not only do I react to them, I listen to them a lot in my spare time. I love giving myself terrible social anxiety, so I watch them all the time. But yeah, this might be him, you know, shouts out to him.
But we all live on a lot of property. On our properties we have a lot of trees, and our neighbor doesn't maintain their property well, so a lot of it's overgrown. You know, a couple of fallen trees and a lot of downed branches.
A lot of Karens knocking on the door.
The state of their property was probably because it was an older couple that owned the house and the property was vast. We have a creek separating our homes as well, but a small strip of their property is accessible from our backyard.
I love
Due to
painting
the
the picture.
overgrowth
I love
of
that.
trees, we weren't able to see much of their property when we first moved in the summer. And of course, we didn't go onto their land because we didn't want to trespass. One night, my daughter and her friend were camping in the backyard and ran inside, swearing that they heard a kid laughing or crying in our backyard. I figured it was their imagination from too many scary stories while in the tent, but went out to investigate briefly just in case. I heard a faint noise coming from just beyond our property line. I moved the flashlight into the general direction and called out to whoever may be in the trees. The sound stopped. I decided it was probably just a couple of stray cats, but just in case, I had the girls set up the tent in the living room. The next day, after taking my daughter's friend,
I like that. Alright, I was there about to criticize her. You know, about to criticize your fucking parenting, shit like that. You're gonna let your kids stay out there still? You get what I'm saying? No, she did the right thing. Bring them inside, you know, just to be on the safe side. Smart lady. Alright, I'm liking that. And you know what? I really love the pictures. I love painting a picture for it. Makes it more real. You get what I'm saying? No, I actually prefer watching animated horror stories more than I actually enjoy listening to them. Even though I do love Mr. Nightmare videos, there's Nightmare Files, the creepypastas, other stuff like that. I love hearing their voices. How well they can narrate a story is phenomenal to me. You know what I mean? But when you can paint the picture with it, whenever Llama Arts and Mr. Nightmare would get together for collaboration, phenomenal video. I'm watching that every time. All right, every time.
Curiosity got the best of me, and I decided to investigate the area by our property line. As I neared the line of
By
trees,
yourself?
I saw a small path I had never noticed before.
Bring my daughter with me. Use her
Since
as
I
bait,
knew my
too.
neighbors were too far and the trees were too thick, they couldn't see me on their property, so I stepped onto the small path. I walked slowly, looking down, watching for poison ivy and fallen
As your
branches.
toes fucking hit their
I
property.
wasn't
Bam!
too
Her
far in
brains
when
get
I
blown
saw
out
a dirty,
by a
broken
sniper.
kid's toy on the ground,
Oh,
wrapped
I thought
in
that was in a
overgrown
fucking
weeds.
tree.
I looked up, and in the distance I saw a small, white shed-like structure. As I got closer, there were more and more toys scattered on the ground, some partially buried, all broken and dirty.
Hell, man.
Then there was barbed wire, and I could see the front of the shed and realized it was a large playhouse with a wooden alphabet decorating the outside. I was starting to feel uneasy. This playhouse was at least half a mile or more from the only house on the property.
Alright, what we saying? Paranormal or just some weird-ass kid living there? What are you saying? Leave it in the comments.
I stopped in my tracks,
Don't skip
letting
ahead
my
of you, that's cheating.
imagination go a little, when I felt a tap on my shoulder. I must have jumped a foot off the ground, only to turn around and see that my daughter had followed me.
Yeah.
Once my heart slowed down, I
Wanna go play in
decided
the
to get a
Playhouse?
closer
Let's
look.
see what's popping?
There was more broken barbed wire fencing on the ground the closer we got. The window on the side was broken, and there was a hole in the roof.
Getting a look through the window, right?
There was a broken train set, one a kid would be able to ride on. The front door had a white piece of wood set to lock someone in, not keep people out. At this point, my daughter was in full panic mode
That's a
and
little
begging
sus.
for us to walk back to our house. But
Listen to your
I had
daughter.
at least look through the window, or my mind would wander with all the possibilities of what
I
could
had to
be
do
in
that.
there.
I had to do that.
As I
You
was
didn't
stepping
fucking
to the
have
side
to.
of
You
the
could
shed,
leave.
my daughter was following
There,
close
your
behind.
eyes fucking poked out
In
by a
her
little
fear,
kid
she was
with a
paying
toy
more
train
attention
set
to
shit.
me than where she was stepping, and she cut her leg pretty deep on some barbed wire that was hidden in overgrowth. I quickly glanced inside the window,
I
only
still
to see
didn't
a
care.
partially
She still
open
didn't fucking
floor
care. She's not looking where she's going. She cut her leg deep. Mom, I'm bleeding. One sec. Fucking leave me alone. I'm looking at the fucking Playhouse window. What?
and broken wood, and a large wooden bench with a dark stain on top.
Mom, I feel
I
faint.
picked
Fuck
up
off.
my
I'm looking
daughter, who was
through.
determined her leg was going to fall off. We left the neighbor's property, and I took her to the doctor to get a tetanus shot and get her cleaned up. That night after dinner, I let the dog out, but couldn't get her to come back in. I let her stay outside for a while and checked again a little later. Our dog still wouldn't come in, and I noticed she was standing by the path we
You're about
took
to lose your
earlier.
goddamn dog.
I grabbed a flashlight and her leash and headed out to her. She was pacing, whining, and sniffing around everywhere. I figured it was from the blood earlier, but she never ventured onto the path. Then, I heard the giggling of a little girl. I called out to the child, but there was no answer in return, just some rustling in the leaves. I ran inside with the dog to check on my daughter to make sure that she was still in the house. She was laying in bed, fast asleep. The next morning, I went straight to the Playhouse, but as I was approaching, something was wrong. The broken toys seemed to be in different places, and when I got to the Playhouse, my heart felt like it was a ton of bricks. All over the side of the Playhouse were children's drawings, in my daughter's blood.
Oh, come on. You can't end that shit there. You can't end that shit there. We need to know. Is that a cult? You know what I'm saying? Paranormal? If that's paranormal, they got some strong fucking energy to be able to write some fucking drawings in your daughter's blood. But what the hell? Bro, that's kind of creepy, no cap. And then right after that, I seen those pictures. I didn't go and take them and put them on my goddamn fridge. I went to the basement, grabbed my for sale sign, and jammed that shit right outside the fucking house. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, subscribe. Anything else you want me to react to, leave it in the comments down below. I think I'm going to be uploading another video today. Nuke's Top 5, another scary channel. Love watching them. He just uploaded a new video a couple hours ago, so I might have another video coming out a little bit later today. And like I said, gaming channel, link in the description. Subscribe to that shit ASAP. ASAP no Rocky, alright? But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, subscribe. Peace.